Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our lesson today. Our lesson today is an introduction to accounting. In other words, I'm going to introduce you to some of the few concepts of accounting. In particular, we are going to define accounting and the bookkeeping. After that, I'm also going to deal with the reasons why you and me are supposed to learn accounting. In other words, I'm going to show you why the knowledge of accounting is needed and who needs that knowledge of accounting. Then lastly, I'm going to introduce you to the domains of accounting, or what are referred to as the branches of accounting. And then I'm going to conclude after that. First, we define accounting. Accounting may be defined as the orderly and the systematic identification and the recording of the monetary values of the economic events or economic transactions of an individual business person or entrepreneur or business entity, the reporting of the results of the said events or economic transactions, and the provision of financial information through the submission of financial statements, which information is used as the basis for decision making. Accounting involves bookkeeping. From the definition of accounting, it is evident that at least three activities are involved in accounting. The first activity include identification of events that are evident of economic activity of a particular business or entity. The second activity pertaining accounting, which is evident from the definition, is the recording of the monetary values of the economic events, so as to keep a permanent record or a permanent history of the financial activities of the business entity or an individual entrepreneur. Recording also involves the keeping of chronological diary of the measured events in an orderly and systematic manner. At the same time, recording involves or implies that economic transactions are summarized and classified. Then the third activity that is evident from the definition of accounting is to do with the communication of the recorded information to the interested users. The information is communicated through the preparation and the distribution of accounting reports, which are commonly known as the financial statements. Having defined accounting, we move on to the definition of bookkeeping. Bookkeeping may be defined as the identification and recording of economic events or transactions. Bookkeeping forms part of accounting. Having defined accounting and the bookkeeping, I now turn to the reasons why you and me are supposed to acquire knowledge on accounting. In other words, the question is, why learn accounting? The answer to that question can be obtained from another question, namely, who needs accounting knowledge? You find that accounting knowledge is sought by the users of financial information and the preparers of financial information. As regards the users of financial information, all we simply need to understand and know is that for one to understand financial information, one needs not to be a trained accountant or to be schooled in the field of accounting. One simply needs basic accounting knowledge to be able to make financial decisions. And for those financial decisions to be properly made, the decision maker is supposed to understand the financial information disclosed in the financial statements, and this can only be possible if one have got the basic knowledge of accounting. Another issue that we need to note with regard to financial information is that financial information and financial decisions is that if the financial information on which the decision is supposed to be made is complex, greater knowledge of accounting is required. And I think when one is confronted with such a situation, and you are not trained in the field of accounting, there is need to seek the services of accounting professionals known as accountants. Another plus with regard to the possession of knowledge in accounting is that it will assist one to manage his or her personal financial affairs. Preparers of financial information. The preparers of financial information are professionals referred to as accountancy. They have got the responsibility to design accounting systems for business enterprises in which they work. They also have got the responsibility to process financial information in the accounting process, and also they prepare, distribute, and interpret financial reports of an enterprise or entity that they work for. For one to be able to assume this role as an accountant and perform the functions, there is need for profound knowledge on the theory and the practice of accounting. This can be obtained if one undergo academic and professional training on the field of accounting. You also find that accountancy, or those who have got knowledge of accounting, have got an upper hand as regards the business world. These can easily enter the business world. This is so because accounting knows no border. Each and every activity of an enterprise is supposed to be accounted, and for an accountant to be able to come up with the financial reports with regard to each and every section or division of a business, he or she is supposed to understand what is involved in those fields. And by virtue of possessing such knowledge, one can easily set up his or her own business and be able to run it without some problems as compared to other professionals. Having discussed the reasons why the knowledge of accounting is required, and also identifying the persons who needs the knowledge on accounting, we now turn on to the domains of accounting, or the branches of accounting. You find that accounting is divided into two broad domains or branches, that is financial accounting and management accounting. Financial accounting primarily deals with the external users of financial information, of which the external users are persons or institutions that are outside the entity, and that are not involved in the day-to-day running of the entity's business. In other words, we look at stakeholders like creditors, bankers, the government, and its agencies, and also the shareholders. These are regarded as the external users of financial information. So the financial accounting produces formal financial statements, which include statement of financial position, which is used to be referred to as the balance sheet, and the statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income, which used to be referred to as the income statement. You also include the statement of cash flows, statement of changes in equity, and the notes to the financial statements. So that's all about financial accounting. Then turning on to management accounting. Management accounting mainly deals with the internal users of the financial information. These users include management and operational personnel of the entity. The management accounting produces reports about specific aspects of the entity's business following the needs of the various internal users. For example, the management may require the management accountant to produce an analysis of the viability of a certain product. That is, they'll be looking at its profitability, which in itself is a specific aspect of the entity's activities. So basically, that's the comparison between financial accounting and management accounting. There you are. We have done a short introduction on accounting. I have managed to define accounting and bookkeeping, and also I managed to lay down the reasons why accounting knowledge is needed. I've also shared with you the domains or fields of accounting. Let me know your views by dropping comments in the comment sections. I also encourage you to subscribe to my channel. Your subscription is very important for the channel. You should also hit the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, YouTube will be able to notify you. In our next video, I am going to discuss the conceptual framework for financial reporting. It is very, very important for you to watch that video, because I will be discussing some of the important concepts that are contained in that conceptual framework. Those concepts are very important for anyone who wants to know about accounting. So see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching the video, and once again, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell.